So this year we're running the Women in IR session at the Congress a little bit differently. We're going to lead with a fabulous leadership coach that I've done some work with before in this space, who is going to help us to reflect as a big group within the auditorium on things such as paying attention to the mindset that we bring to work or to some of the tasks that we do as a woman in IR, and the way that we approach tasks and roles and responsibilities in our job, and how we might want to shift that to get more out of it. Also looking at aspects of emotional, physical and psychological resilience to make us stronger and even better at what we do. And finally, exploring aspects of nonverbal communication as well. And each of those three topics, we're going to look at each of them individually and then hear from a subject matter expert, in other words, a woman in IR, on their reflections on those topics and how that has influenced their job so far and their outlook on their career. We have a whole new format of something else we're offering in the afternoon in the form of a workshop for a smaller number of women in IR to explore some of those topics in a lot more detail themselves in small groups.
I think sometimes women are at a bit of a disadvantage, particularly in male-dominated environments, because the way that we, as many societies, many cultures are socialized to think, is that we associate certain types of body language with power. So we associate taking up space, being bold, strong, maybe deep voice. And that is also associated with masculinity. So we have power and masculinity sort of sitting together in our mindset. And what do we associate in many cultures with femininity? That's a softer voice, perhaps a tilting of the head, perhaps taking up less space, folding our arms, folding our legs. And this means that actually, if we are behaving in a typically, traditionally feminine way, we might find it harder to tell the story of power and confidence, both externally and internally. And so I'm really interested in how can we play with that? How can we break those habits, break those gender norms, and really thinking about, well, how might we use just even using our bodies and our breathing and our voices to perhaps hold more power, hold more gravitas, but also as a consequence of that, feel more assured internally as well.